All right, thank you. Ms. Medina, can you please introduce the next item?
Yes, item number 4 is the police chief's report on recent community events. And with us again is Assistant Chief of Police Reed Shevley.
Thank you very much. For the last item of the day is the Chief's update. For this update, I tried to identify a few different items that I thought would be of interest to the community and recent crimes. The first one, which was covered a little bit in our drone presentation, was the No King's Day protest. This was a nationwide protest event that was planned for June 14th. The location, at our location, was coordinated by the Democratic Club of Carlsbad and Oceanside, or DEMCCO. The police department reached out to DEMCCO as we saw publications that said, hey, we're going to have this protest event. They completed an expressive activity permit within the city and provided an initial expectation of an attendance of 500 individuals. Because of the significant nationwide media coverage of this, I think it contributed to a growth at many of these events, and Carlsbad definitely saw a lot more people than was initially advertised. But the expressive activity permit in this case, because it fell under the guidelines, they were focused at the intersection of Pine and Carlsbad Boulevard, so the green triangle of grass. That location has been used several times recently for different protest events, including by this particular group. But because their number of attendants exceeded 75 people, and they were protesting sort of a longer-term issue, not something that has just immediately happened in the news, they were subject to the expressive activity permit. The department assisted in getting that completed, and DEMCCO was very cooperative with us during that process, which allowed for effective planning for the event and coordination of resources during that time frame. We deployed resources, and the way that we typically handle scenarios like this is we work with the organizers. In this case, the organizers did have people in yellow vests that were identified as organizers, and we were actually able to coordinate with the people running the protest and say, hey, there's people in the center median, can you get them off? And they were very quick to accommodate that. That's usually preferable than having some kind of adverse law enforcement contact. We did have personnel in a variety of different modalities staged. We utilized our drones for monitoring. There was one particular incident where a person had a medical emergency, but I'm sure as you can imagine the number of people there, our drone was able to help locate that individual, which was a phenomenal application within that context. So while there were a significant number of people, and we did have multiple extra officers as well as command and control and all these different facets deployed, we did not see a significant number of people or a significant number of issues. We did see a significant number of people. The lower left photo should be familiar to you from our drone presentation, Who Stole My Fire. But then the other photo shows a little bit of a view looking southbound along Carlsbad Boulevard. While the Pine and the Boulevard location was initially the identified location for the protest, we actually had people spread essentially from Carlsbad Village Drive and Carlsbad Boulevard almost all the way down to Tamarack. And there was an estimation of several thousand individuals present. So at one point, one of our enterprising young officers utilized AI online resource and said, how many people are in this picture? And it said 1,800 people. And I don't know how factual that is, but it's a lot better than I'm able to count. So, but it was an interesting, significant number of people. But generally the event was well run and free of any significant issues.